Hi, beautiful sister. Welcome back to Faith and Love Unlocked, where faith meets self awareness for love that lasts. I'm Coach Glenis, the Life Renewal Coach, and today we are talking about a topic that can completely change your love life: how to move from self sabotage to self awareness so you can attract the godly men you desire. Let me start by saying this clearly. If you have sabotaged relationships in the past, if you have ignored red flags, if you have settled, you have overgiven, overthought, or pulled away when things started going well, that doesn't mean you're broken. It usually means you've been operating from a pattern, and patterns can be healed. So today, I'm going to show you three things: what self sabotage actually looks like, two, where it comes from, and number three, how to replace it with self awareness and spirit led wisdom. Okay, let's talk about what self sabotage looks like in Christian dating. Self sabotage isn't always obvious. Sometimes it looks like choosing potential over character. He has so much potential, but he needs that and this and that. I will change that. No. Being too understanding with inconsistency, or ignoring your own needs to keep the peace. Also, overthinking everything he says, or getting attached too fast because you don't want to lose him, or shutting down emotionally the moment you feel vulnerable. And here's the tricky part: self sabotage can look like spirituality. You may say to yourself, I'm just being patient, I'm just being forgiving, I'm just trying to love like Jesus. But love without wisdom becomes self abandonment. And God never called you to abandon yourself to keep a relationship. Number two, why we sabotage? The real root. Self sabotage is usually a form of self protection. It often comes from fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, fear of being too much, fear of choosing wrong again, or fear of intimacy because intimacy requires trust. So you may find yourself doing one of two things: you chase, in other words, you overgive, overexplain, overfunction, and try to earn love, or you run. You pull back, shut down, or find reasons why it won't work, even with a good man. Both are sabotage because both are driven by fear, not faith. 2 Timothy 1:7 says, God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. A sound mind means we can make choices from clarity, not panic, not pressure, not loneliness. Number three, the shift: self awareness. Here's the breakthrough: you can change what you don't recognize. Self awareness is not self criticism, it's simply the ability to notice what you feel, what you do, and why you do it. I'm going to give you three self awareness questions you can start using today. Question number one: what pattern keeps showing up in my relationships? Do you keep choosing emotionally unavailable men? Do you keep rushing? Do you keep settling? Do you keep ignoring red flags? Write it down. Patterns lose power when you name them. Question number two: what am I afraid will happen if I do it God's way? This is deep. Some women fear, if I set a boundary, he'll leave. If I slow down, I'll lose my chance. If I speak up, I'll be rejected. But, sister, the right man won't run from your standards, he will respect them. Question number three: what does peace feel like in my body? Because here's what many women confuse: Anxiety is not chemistry. Urgency is not purpose. Confusion is not love. Colossians 3:15 says, "Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts." Peace is a protector. If you don't have peace, slow down. Number 4, replace sabotage with simple, godly standards. Now let's make this practical. When you feel yourself sabotaging, replace it with one of these anchors. I'm going to give you 4 anchors. Anchor number 1, I don't chase, I choose. Anchor number 2, I don't ignore red flags, I observe fruit. Number 3, I don't shrink to be loved, I show up as God made me to be. And number 4, I don't confuse attention with intention. And remember, a godly man is not just someone who says, God bless you. A godly man shows consistent character. What are those? Honesty, accountability, emotional maturity, respect, and leadership that looks like Christ. Let me give you a quick recap. To go from self-sabotage to self-awareness, number 1, recognize the pattern. Number 2, identify the fear driving it. Number 3, let peace lead. Number 4, replace fear-based habits with godly standards. And when you do that, you don't just attract better men, you become a woman who can sustain healthy, Christ-centered love. Now, I want to hear from you. In the comments, type aware if you're ready to break cycles and become self-aware. Or type healing if you know God is doing deeper work in your heart. And if you want help identifying your personal pattern and your next step, I offer a free 30-minute faith and love breakthrough consultation for Christian women 40 plus. It's on Zoom and you can book it. The link is in the comment. We'll uncover what's keeping you stuck and map out a clear next step forward. I'm Coach Glenis, and I'll see you on the next video.